Hi everyone, welcome back to Swiss Home Garden. Chitra here. In this video, I want to share with you our lunch and give you some ideas for a typical Indian lunch menu. Let's begin. I filmed this video last year, but I never had the time to edit it, and finally I got around to editing it since it's winter and there's not much of gardening or anything else happening. The light is also very low in these days to make new videos. So I found this footage and I thought I will share it with you. I plan to put in a few more recipes or menu ideas, and this will be the first of it. On this day, I cooked Indian food. I'm not much of a meal planner. I usually cook what is in my refrigerator or what is seasonal. This vegetable which I am cutting is bottle gourd, and the previous year summer we had a lot of it growing in our own garden, especially in the greenhouse. Last harvest we didn't get any bottle gourd because we planted it outside in the garden. I got it from the Indian store. I usually don't buy vegetables in the Indian store, but since it was winter and I was there and I got it. I'm also not much of a person who preps. I cut the vegetable as I cook. Since I was filming, I wanted to be a little bit better organized, so I will be first cutting the vegetables and then go ahead with the cooking. We will be making a bottle gourd soup with moong dal and a curry with potatoes and small peppers. And we will be also making basmati rice, and I will also be serving it with homemade full-fat yogurt. To cook the bottle gourd, you will have to peel the vegetable, then remove the pulp and then cut it into thin slices. After cutting these bottle gourds, you have to soak it immediately into water, otherwise they turn brown. Potatoes are from our garden. These peppers are from the supermarket. For making the soup, I also needed some dal, and I cooked some moong dal. To cook moong dal, wash the dal a few times and cook it with a little bit of oil and turmeric powder. Then we also cook some basmati rice, and I usually soak the rice for about 20 to 25 minutes. The measurement for cooking basmati rice is add double the quantity of water and cook it. The rice will be soft and fluffy. When you're cooking dal, there will be a froth forming at a certain stage. It is advisable to remove the froth while you cook this dal. Sometimes I do also cook the dal using a pressure cooker, but that is only in cases of emergency. Remove the froth and let it cook till it becomes soft. It doesn't have to be mushy, but it has to be soft. For making the bottle gourd soup, cook the chopped bottle gourds with a little bit of water and a pinch of baking soda. Bottle gourd usually takes a long time to cook. By adding a pinch of baking soda, it cooks a little bit faster. Next, we will be making the potato and the pepper curry. For that, heat the iron pan and add a little bit of sunflower oil or coconut oil and temper it with a teaspoon of urad dal and a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Once it turns brown, then add in the chopped onions. Next, add the peppers and cook it shortly, and then add in the chopped potatoes. Close the lid and cook it till it is soft, but at the same time crisp. I will be multitasking since I want to cook all of this in half an hour. Once the dal has cooked, Switch off the heat and set it aside. Now we will season the potato and pepper curry. For this, I will be adding a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of red chili powder, and a teaspoon and a half of coriander powder. I don't like to add too much of spice to it because my daughter loves to eat this potato minus the peppers. Mix everything well and then add in the salt. If you have some coriander leaves, it would be nice to garnish it. For cooking the bottle gourd soup, add a teaspoon or so of ghee into a heavy bottom pot and then again temper it with a little bit of urad dal and 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. Add a little bit of asafoetida, then add in the cooked bottle gourd into it and the cooked dal. If you have a green chili, you can also add green chili so that it adds a little bit of extra flavor and some spice to it. And you can also add a couple of curry leaves if you have access to curry leaves. But if you don't have, you can omit it. Add a chopped tomato. Since it was still winter and we had no tomatoes, I added half a tin of canned tomatoes. Since everything is already pre-cooked, you can just mix everything together and then add the salt and 1 teaspoon of tamarind paste. Garnish with coriander leaves and serve. Optionally, you can also add a couple of tablespoons of desiccated coconut. I don't like to add too much of tamarind paste, about 1/4 teaspoon of tamarind paste, since we also added tomatoes. Now it's time to plate up. I made a rice ring and served the soup with the curry and a small bowl of homemade yogurt. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe. I post one new video every week on food from scratch, Swiss country living, gardening and natural recipes. See you in my next video. Bye bye.